Sound constantly surrounds us. Sometimes it's man-made. The jingles of advertisements on TV, the hum of a car engine, the beep of a microwave, or the sound of a symphony orchestra. At other times, we enjoy sounds that we don't create, leaves rustling, cats purring, or crickets chirping. Whether we live in a city or not, each of us is intimately connected to our auditory surroundings. But have you stopped to wonder about the science behind natural sounds? Have you ever been curious as to why humpback whales sing to each other, why calls of different bird species differ, or how bats use echolocation? There's a science for that, and it's called bioacoustics. So what exactly is it? Bioacoustics is concerned with the production of sound by and its effects on living organisms. Think how dolphins echolocate or how man-made noises affect birds' ability to communicate. It's an interdisciplinary field involving aspects of acoustics, animal behavior, psychology, and biology. Let's start with acoustics, a science that deals with the production, control, transmission, reception, and effects of sound. Recordings of an animal's vocalizations can be converted to diagrams called waveforms that visually represent the sound and from which a scientist can obtain frequencies, durations, intensities, and more. A scientist can then analyze the data and create graphs to compare the vocalizations of different populations of a species or monitor changes over time. Animal behavior psychology investigates how animals interact with each other in their environments and why they exhibit particular behaviors. In the context of bioacoustic research, this means investigating how animals perceive auditory signals and how these sounds affect their behaviors. A good example of this is the discovery of dolphin signature whistles, which are unique sounds specific to an individual that are used to identify itself to other dolphins. The biological aspect of bioacoustics concerns sound production, namely how an animal's anatomy helps them produce a particular sound. For example, male crickets chirp by rubbing a comb-like structure called a scraper on one wing across the file on the other wing, producing a series of sound waves. Bioacoustics requires a bioacoustic researcher to perform many different tasks, namely fieldwork, data analysis, and critical thinking. Fieldwork involves making recordings of the sounds being studied in environments that differ as widely as the subjects. These recordings then need analysis. Computer programs help, but the type of analysis varies with the intent of the study. For example, comparing data from multiple populations requires different calculations than investigating the impact of one sound upon another. Once the math is done, a bioacoustic scientist must interpret the results, determine significance, and if needed, form new hypotheses. Concluding one investigation often opens doors for many others. Bioacoustics is a very niche and unique field. There are so many opportunities for research and application. For example, investigating changing soundscapes, how birds communicate, or why animals have evolved their specific vocalizations. There are no limits as to what you can investigate. There are also many resources available on the internet, many of them for free. They're listed in the description below. Happy listening!